Today, I'm going to show you how to take your local coding setup to the next level. We all love AI coding assistant, but sometimes you want total privacy, no subscription, and the ability to work offline. In this video, we're connecting LM Studio running locally on your machine directly into Visual Studio Code. And by end of this tutorial, you will have a professional grade AI agent setup that lives right in your IDE. Let's dive in. First, we need our brain active. So that's why we need to install LM Studio on your machine. You will come to lmstudio.ai and then simply download for Windows and install it on your machine. I have already done that. So that's why I will launch it from here. Whenever you just launch LM Studio, you will have something like this type of interface. From here, you need to load a model. If you haven't downloaded any model yet, just click this icon and here you will see there are lots of model. Simply choose a model based on your hardware requirement. For example, here you can see all the latest model available. You can go with Gemma 4 E2B model and this model require 4 GB RAM. If you just choose this first one, it's 6.33 GB. If you wanna use Quen 3.5, then you can see it's actually 6.55 GB. And here you will have Neutron 3 Nano model, LIM 2.5 model, GLM 5.6 model, and you will see there are lots of model to use locally on your machine. Okay, and for this tutorial purpose, I will use LFM 2.5 model and I just downloaded it. So you can see any model you can simply download by clicking this download button. When you have download your model, you can just click this new chart option and here you can just from this drop down, you can pick a model. Here you will just see all the available model. You can directly go to the model folder from here and you will see the list of model you have downloaded. If you haven't yet, you can go back there and just download a model. Okay, I want to use this model. Let me select it. And right now it's available. Here you can see interface. You can directly chat from here. You can say hi. You can just try to build your project and do other stuff. Next, what you will have to do, you need to go to the developer section. You can see this is the tab. Here you will see right now your status is running. That means this model is running and you will see a local server URL, usually on localhost 1234, something like this. This allow other apps to talk to LM Studio and keep this window running in the background. Make sure your status is running and active. I will simply minimize it. Now I will open Visual Studio Code. We need a bridge between our editor and LM Studio, and that bridge is called it an extension. You will have to go to the extension section. Simply search the extension named Continue. Here is this extension. You will simply click this install button and install. Using this extension, you can load open source AI coding agent. It takes few seconds to install on it. Okay, it's done. Whenever you install it successfully, you will see this icon here. This is the continue icon. You can just simply click here. Now you will see something like this. From here, you can see select model. Right now, there is no model available, but you can just load model here. Just click this add chat model. And here you will see provider. Under this provider, you will have lots of provider. If you want to use OpenAI API key, Gemini API, Anthropic, you will have lots of this. So if you have some API key and you want to go with paid version, you can just choose any of this and configure it here. But if you scroll a little bit, you can see there are more options. You can see lots of options is there. You can go with Moonshot, Noah's Research, and lots of AI provider. And as we're going to use LM Studio for this tutorial purpose, here we'll find LM Studio. Simply click here. After then you can see install provider. You will have to install LM Studio. So I have already done it. You know that. And next thing is that you need to select model. Here we will have lots of options. And right now we will keep it auto detect. This is great because you can change the model in LM Studio later. Continue will update automatically and simply click this connect. And now you will see something like this. It's your configuration file. Here you can see the model is auto detected, the provider LMS Studio, and the base API URL is something like this. This is based on here. Look, this is your base API. Okay. It's based on the documentation. If you go to quick start section, you will see all of this stuff. You can read it there. So whenever you have something like this, what you can do, you can simply close this and start chatting from here. But before we test it, let me make it more professional. I would like to move this continue panel to the secondary panel. So that's why I will click this secondary toggle bar, and here you will have something like this. What you will do, simply drag this logo and drop it here. And now you can see continue bar is here and you can start working from there. So for example, here you can just try to build something or ask anything. For example, let me write something like this. Write a for loop in C++ for dictionary mapping. And then if I click this send icon, you can see it's start generating. And if you back to LMS Studio, you can see it's actually processing your prompt and the token it is spending. You can just check this log here and see there are lots of log, and within a few seconds you will see ready. It takes few seconds, and this model is very efficient. If you use other popular model like Gemma 4, Nematron or Qwen 3.6, you will get more better output. And if you back your Visual Studio Code, you can see this is actually the code it generates for me. And from here, you can just copy this code or insert it directly from here. If I click insert code, you can see your code is here. If you face any problem, just leave a comment. I will try to fix your issues. Thank you.